Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 1st November current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one, Chandi Padwa. Here the Chandi Padwa festival, which falls a day after Sharad Purnima, is widely celebrated by Surtis are the people native to the Surat across the country and abroad by consuming gari means sweet and busu, that is namkeen, sitting in the open to celebrate the full moon. Here if you see that gari busu, it's like a full moon, shaped like a full moon. That's why this Chandi Padwa is famous particularly in Surat, that is located in Gujarat. It is celebrated native to the Surat and across the country and as well as abroad also by consuming the sweet and namkeen. Next one, seaplane. Here our Prime Minister inaugurated water aerodrome at Kevadia and the seaplane service connecting Statue of Unity in Kevadia with the Sabarmati riverfront in Ahmedabad. Here, what are the uses of this seaplane? That is, seaplanes have the ability to land and take off from the water, thus offering access to the areas that do not have the landing strips or runways. Suppose some tourist places like this Statue of Unity, it is surrounded by some water. At that no landing places or no landing strips are there, are no runways. In that case, if you introduce a seaplane in that situation, there may be a chances of we can use that seaplane in a better way. That's why our Prime Minister has inaugurated a water aerodrome at Kevadia and the seaplane service connecting the Statue of Unity in Kevadia with the Sabarmati riverfront in Ahmedabad. Next one, Super Typhoon Goni. Here, Super Typhoon Goni slammed into the Philippines with authorities warning of catastrophic conditions in the region. Here, the word catastrophic means very dangerous. It is the strongest typhoon of the year so far. If you consider from the 2020, it is the strongest typhoon. Typhoons particularly will come in this Pacific region only. Here, since if you see that since 2009, the Hong Kong Observatory has divided typhoons into three different classifications. That is typhoon, that is 149 km per hour, severe typhoon, that is 150 km per hour, and super typhoon, that is 190 km per hour. Here it depends on the wind speed. That's why we will categorize as the typhoons into three categories, that is typhoon, and second one severe typhoon, and third one super typhoon. That's why that this Goni is a super typhoon, has slammed into the Philippines. Here next one, that is rural development fund, that is related to Punjab. Here the union government decides to withhold the rural development fee from the Punjab and letters to asking the Punjab government to explain its utilization of the rural development fund that it gets largely from the FCA, that is Food Corporation of India, has enraged the state government. Here why it is in use? Because there is a alteration, there is a diversion of this rural development fund to the other schemes. It is not using the for the development of rural, or there is a no usage of agri development. That's why union government has asked the first of all it withhold the rural development fee from the Punjab, and it is asked the why it is not using for the particularly agriculture business. Here RDF is the 3% levied on the purchase or sale of agriculture produce under the Rural Development Act 1987. Here very important, that is Rural Development Fund Act 1987, which is executed by the Punjab Rural Development Board, that is PRDB, with the Chief Minister as its chairman. That's why union government has asked the Punjab government why it is not using or why it is not utilizing the rural development for the particularly agriculture, why it is using or why it is diverting the rural development fund to the other things. Here today I will start the UPSC Prelims 2020 paper explanation. Now let's start with the first question, that is, with reference to the carbon nanotubes, consider the following statements. Here the if you see the statements related to carbon nanotubes, they can be used as a carriers of drugs and antigens in the human body. They can be made into a artificial blood capillaries for an injured part of a human body. They can be used as a biochemical sensors, and carbon nanotubes are the biodegradable. If you see the which of the statements given above are correct. Here we have to underline the word correct. A 1 and 2 only, B 2 3 4, C 1 3 and 4, D 1 2 3 and 4. If you see that these are the four applications are particularly related to carbon nanotubes. Why? Because carbon nanotubes can be used as the carriers of drugs and antigens in the human body without damaging other parts. It can used efficiently for the carrying of these drugs and antigens in the human body. Next one, it is also a use a artificial blood capillaries for an injured part of a human body. They can be used as a biochemical sensors also. Here carbon nanotubes are a biodegradable. With this, D as the right option. For the first question, D is the right option. Why? Because all four options are correct. That is, we will put as a D as the correct option. With this, we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye-bye.